Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's time to turn it up and let the music flow. Step behind the curtain, take a front row seat. Talking rock and roll, got the stories on repeat. From classic hits to brand new sound, we're digging deep where legends are found. Let's rock, let's roll. It's time for the show. Let's go. Dr. Rock's backstage pass. We're talking concerts, riffs, and tracks. Wait from past to present, from music class. Turn it up, let's have a blast. Let's play. From vinyl spins to streaming waves, chart toppers, deep cuts, the songs that stay. If you've got a band, let's hear your sound. We'll crank it up and break it down. Let's rock. From vinyl spins to streaming waves, chart toppers, deep cuts, the songs that stay. If you've got a band, let's hear your sound. We'll crank it up and break it down. Let's rock. Let's rock. It's time for the show. Let's go. Dr. Rock's backstage pass. We're talking concerts, riffs, and tracks. From past to present, the music lasts. Turn it up, let's have a blast. Let's party. What's your favorite? What's the best show? Man, you know. What's the top track? Let's roll it back. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Dr. Rock's backstage pass. Let's rock. Music memories come alive. New tunes, old grooves, rockin' blast. I'm in your VIP class. And now it's showtime.
So what is that the Buddy Christ?
Yeah, it's the Buddy Christ. Just trying to get all the supports off of it. Last time I did it, I kind of took his feet off.
I mean, he did have some problems with some nails back in the day, but let's not hurt the man again. I mean, he's trying to make a comeback here. Buddy Christ. No, thumbs up. Yeah.
Buddy Christ.
So earlier outside we were talking about Shinedown.
Yeah.
And Papa Roach. And so we got those tickets free from Perfect Enemy because that was their prize for coming in second place was tickets to the concert that they didn't fucking win. It's like, hey guys, you were the worst of the two, so here, go watch the other one, how good they were. Really? So, but yeah, that was I'm still trying to remember. You know what? I'm going to Google that shit. No, they 2004.
Yeah, they should have on that. There's a database somewhere on that has all the concerts and who played each set.
Who played at Trout Air in 2004 in Cadet, Wisconsin? The Rock Fest 2004. Here we go. July 15th.
Was it July 15th?
Holy fuck, you know what though? I'm going to need some glasses for that. My blind ass can't see them little letters.
Zoom in.
Let us zoom in. All right, so
there we go. Buddy
there he is. He's going on the dashboard. No, it must have been 2005 then, because that was Styx and REO Speedwagon.
No, it would have been 2005.
2005 Riverfest.
Because that's when Teresa was born, so we were already up here in 2005.
Rockfest 2005. All right.
Now you got me wanting to look this
When
up.
did Twisted Sister play at Cadet, Wisconsin? All right. 2004 at Rockfest in Wisconsin. So, all right, Rockfest, Cadet, Wisconsin. Who played at Rockfest 2004 in Cadet, Wisconsin? That's not the right fucking set list. Because that's like Saliva and Judas Priest. Anyway.
Found it right here.
Who is it?
Because that was 93 X Fest.
Yeah, 93 X Fest.
That was Somerset.
Oh, Somerset, not Cadet. Okay, so...
All right, let's see this thing. Because, Setlist FM.
Okay,
there you go. Like, I remember there was a site that I used to get all that shit from. Let's see. Oh, they're just giving me Twisted Sisters. Come on, who else was there?
So it was Twisted Sister in full makeup.
Yep. Because I remember I got spit on by D. Snyder.
Because we were literally from me to you away from the stage because we waited. We actually, whoever this band is, we're trying to figure out, played between Anthrax and Twisted Sister because we wanted to go over there, but we wanted to be close for Twisted Sister, so we literally moved as close as we could because it was me, you, and Happy went to that show. And we stood there while the other band played, and I'm like, oh, I want to be over there, but this is where Twisted Sister is. So, because that was Anthrax when John Bush's microphone wasn't working halfway through the fucking concert, and then they finally turned it on. All we could hear was the monitors. So it was Shinedown, Papa Roach, Ginger Jake, who was the local that won the contest at Battle of the Bands, even though Perfect Enemy was better that year. Just saying. Trying to think who that other band is, though. Because that was Shinedown when they did Fly From the Inside, because they weren't even, I think maybe 45 was their newest single.
Burden Brothers.
Oh, the Burden Brothers.
So it was Anthrax, Burden Brothers, Shinedown, then Twisted Sister. Because the night 4 was the night we really wanted to go see, because that was the Seven Dust Papa Roach Soil Damage Plan.
Would have been able to see.
Oh my God, see Damage Plan would have been so great.
Yeah, that would have been fucking amazing. Because I got to see Pantera back in 92, 90, no. I was just out of high school, so probably 92. It was Sepultura and Pantera. And Pantera was just coming off of Cowboys or just starting Vulgar. I don't remember. It was somewhere in between there where they only played a couple of songs off of Vulgar, so it had to have been later. But that was back when Phil had the shaved head on the side and Dime was at his finest. That I don't remember Sepultura. That's the bad thing is I went for Sepultura. And I don't even remember.
Sepultura stayed for Pantera.
It was unbelievable. But then I got to see Vinny play with Rex, of course, in Hell Yeah, when I was in Missouri. But, why don't I remember much about that concert, though, the Rockfest down there, because those were great bands. The only thing I can remember is just those two incidences where John Bush's microphone wasn't on and D. Snyder was as big and bold as he had ever been with that fucking shoulder pads on and that blonde wig, because obviously we all know it's a wig, but
it's got to be.
Man, to see all 5 original guys do that one last time, because of course now Nick Mendoza's dead, the bass player, the drummer's dead. JJ French is like a born-again Christian or something, so he's never...
Yeah, he's not into that.
So I think it's just D. Snyder if they do anything. So the other one that I wanted... So the greatest thing about being a father, especially a father to a boy who's 12 years younger than you, makes life really interesting, because you got to figure, I met your mom when you were 17. You were living in her basement, sleeping. I remember going down there. That we lived in that house 6 months. I was there at least 6 months before we moved out. I never once went in that basement other than the one time I went down there for your mom to introduce me to you. You were laying on your waterbed / mattresses. Was no waterbed in it, and you were like, hey, and you literally just rolled over. I'm like, this is not going to fucking be a good relationship here. This boy don't want shit to do with me. But,
back then I was a fucking asshole, though. Well, I still am, but.
And, here we are 24 and a half years later, and we have so much music experience together now because of not only all the work we did together with how many different bands did we do sound for at Northern Lights? I mean, just
tons.
Which ones do you remember?
Fuck.
Stained?
Yeah, we did Stained.
What was your favorite one?
Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite one was Kenny Rogers.
Kenny was the best.
Kenny was fucking cool as shit. I mean, everyone's like, don't talk to him, don't look at him, blah, blah, blah.
Kind of like stuff,
Yeah, and we get there and he just walks up, shakes our hands after the show starts talking to us before we tear everything down. He was really cool.
He thanked every person from the minute he walked off the stage to his bus. He thanked every person that he walked by for a great performance. And that must have been 20 or 25 of us back there.
Yeah.
And to me, that, and he's only like fucking 5'8". They shoot him at an angle where he looks like he's
tall.
This big old dude looks like a piece of his fried chicken. He's literally just this little guy. But rest in peace, Kenny Rogers.
Did you just call him fried chicken?
I did. Kenny Rogers had his own fried chicken. But he had his own restaurant.
He did.
Kenny's Fried Chicken, man. Kenny Rogers Restaurant. It was supposed to be really good chicken, but he got sued by somebody, and probably because it was not a good idea to try chicken with 12 spices and herbs. So, but yeah, Kenny Rogers was absolutely amazing. We did, what was that band? It wasn't Stain. It was Shinedown. Yep. Me, you, and Randy worked Shinedown because Randy said something about the guitar player who kept winking at him. I'm like, Randy, he was probably winking at the girl behind you.
You just
happened to be in the right. But I remember working for Shinedown back when they were a nobody band. I mean, Jesus Christ, you're playing Northern Lights Casino in Walker, Minnesota. But because I remember Brent's not a big guy. No. Remember, he had a box. They had his mic stand around probably a 1.5-foot half riser. So when he came on stage, he was up above people, everyone, which is a brilliant idea for those short guys that sing, is build a box around their microphone, because he's not going anywhere with that microphone because he'll just take it off. And so but that was a great concert. What else did we work? Well,
let's see, Oak Ridge Boys.
Oak Ridge Boys.
That was a good one to go see them.
I didn't work Tesla, but did you work Tesla?
No, I didn't get to work that one.
Yeah,
no.
I think we sent Randy and
Cody did that one. Him and Cody
and Dean. Yeah, Dean, because Dean loved Tesla. Yeah, that was so much fun back in the day doing the.
Was it Rodney Carrington?
Rodney Carrington
with the giant inflatable penis.
Somebody want to watch that? Your mom was the only female there. They're like, "Go ahead, Mary." She's, "I ain't going nowhere near that." I'm like, "I hear that all the time." I love you, honey. By the way, you're gonna get roasted tonight. I'm sorry.
I love when you guys did the Blacklight Bingo.
Oh man, when we did Blacklight Bingo
we had the games. That's the money shot.
That's right, man. Come up with the whipped cream game. That's right. We put the Oreos in the whipped cream, and they made them bob for Oreos in Cool Whip. And Mike Diver was the best one. Mike Diver used to come up. He had that shit from here to there, all the way around, and he got every cookie. He always won. Diabetic too. Diabetic, putting his mouth into all that Cool Whip.
Just pure sugar.
Pure nothing but sugar.
It's always the diabetics.
You know, I miss Black Bear. Those shows at Black Bear were off the hook.
I love the 90s tour.
Oh, that was fun.
That was my favorite.
Yeah, that was a good night.
Salt and Pepper.
Besides fucking Vanilla Ice blowing the sub in my fucking ear. Oh my God, my head hurts so bad. Yeah, you're on stage. I'm next to it. Ow.
Tone Loc grinding on my leg.
You know what? I always kind of just brushed Tim off as one of those poppy rappers. I have to say, Loc After Dark is in my CD player in the 200 disc changer, and I've heard like 3 other songs off of that. That motherfucker's straight up gangster.
Oh yeah,
Wild Thing and
those are just his play-around songs. Those were the radio.
Those were to make him money.
Yeah,
but Chiba, oh shit, that's the joint right there. Some Tone Loc Chiba. That's actually on that 420 disc that's in your car. That's on that. That's like the third track on there after I Want to Get High by Cypress Hill and Smoke 2 Joints by Sublime. I don't think it gets any more 420 than that.
Mikey had that blasted, that CD all the way home.
Speaking of crazy ass shit, I'm sorry, what was tonight's concert?
ICP.
You remember that?
Yep, the Wraith Tour.
We went to the Wraith Tour at whatever it was, Glam Slam, but it was whatever it was called at the time.
Yeah, Quest Club.
I was literally the oldest person in there, including the bouncers and the security guards. Yes. I was literally the oldest guy in there.
In full makeup.
That was, I remember you got all the way to the front. You got sprayed with Faggo like a motherfucker.
As soon as I got to the front, chicken hunting started, and they kicking fucking Faggo everywhere. Middle of winter, get outside. I'm drenched in Faggo and sweat.
Yeah,
just walking this because
you got them big ass Jenkos on with them.
I was gonna say
they were all crusty, and he was just crunching when he was like, hush, hush, hush. I'm like, man, you gotta get that shit all over my seat in the car now. I'll tell you what though, we've been to a lot of shows.
Oh, tons.
Them motherfuckers know how to put on a show.
Oh yeah, it was nonstop energy from the
clowns on stage. You would have hated that, by the way.
Oh yeah,
the midgets on stage and
my son would have loved that.
Oh, he would have loved the midgets.
I shouldn't have said that.
And the tricycles and the balloon pops, and I mean it was literally a circus the whole time. And who opened?
There was ABK.
ABK came out. Oh, and Blaze. Because I remember.
Because they came out doing Hood Rats.
Yep. I remember. Because the whole crowd just went berserk for that shit. See, I was in a huge Juggalo moment for about 6 weeks this last year, where I literally nothing but ICP Juggalo shit. I mean, while you saw how many CDs I had,
it was like 5, like Twisted. I'm going, let's see what's on this CD. Twisted, next CD, Twisted.
Yeah, it was like 5. The 5 first Twisted CDs were in the car, and I was just like, I got so wrapped up in it because I lost a love for music. Where I work, I have to hear the same 12 country songs every hour. It's driving me absolutely batshit crazy, so I had to find an escape, and the farthest thing away from that country has got to be Juggalo. And so, I mean, I got into like Dark Lotus shit, and I started listening to like the Mikey Clark remixes.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I tell you what, those dudes know how to throw a beat.
Oh yeah, they're smart. They're good at what they do.
What to you is the best of the first 6 cards?
My favorites of all time still be the Great Malenko, because that was the first one I heard, and that was like so it was my friend from Sandstone. He came up only in the summertime, so I didn't see him that often. He comes up one summer and he starts playing this. I'm like, what the hell is this? He's like, oh, it's ICP. Never heard of it. Dude, I live in Grand Rapids. I mean,
Yeah.
We're
WTBX.
yeah, we don't play that
ICP.
kind of shit. And like, you know, we get shit that's been out for 3 years. We'll finally get to hear it up here. Yeah, he played me that, and it was done. He's like, "Oh, here's the CD." Then I was like, "Okay, yeah."
Mine was Malenko as well. I did not know of ICP until Great Malenko, and I first time I put the CD in, I was just like, "What is this beautiful noise coming out of my speakers?" And then I was like, okay, it's time to LimeWire these motherfuckers. I was on BearShare and whatever, all that Napster. I was Napster.
You got 4 viruses. I don't give
a shit. Give me some Riddlebox and give me some Tunnel of Love. And man, I was into dog beats. I fell deep into them. And then, but I don't think I ever graduated to being an actual juggalo because I never tatted anything on me. And I was an underground juggalo. Because obviously
you're in the closet.
when the Amazing Jekyll brothers came, I was like, "Whoa, shit!" And then what was after Jekyll?
After Jekyll was Wraith.
That was the 6 Jokers card.
Yep.
So which one did I miss?
So let's see. There was Carnival of Carnage.
Carnival. I always forget Carnival. Riddlebox, Carnival. Yeah.
I forgot the order of them. Like,
yeah,
I heard that I'm going to remember the exact order, but
no. What was the song on Malenko that flipped you or turned you into loving ICP? Because I mean, to this day, I can literally have her turn it on right now, and I could probably rap every word for word on that album.
Mine was the netting game.
Yeah,
because that was just like, what the fuck? Shit was just hilarious.
Fuck that. Yeah, that netting game was definitely like, these motherfuckers don't care about nothing. There are no boundaries with those guys. Yeah, ICP, man, that was a great concert.
That was fun.
So, what else did we? Well,
we seen like 30 Seconds to Mars.
Because thank you to our great friends in Perfect Enemy allowing us to be roadies for Saliva. We did Saliva's concert. We got to see Saliva. 30 Seconds to Mars. God, who else? Oh,
there were so many.
Well,
I can't hear him.
Me, Mom, and Grandpa Ken went. I wish he was alive today. Right? He would love this new music that's out right now. Went and saw Perfect Enemy open for Blackstone Cherry and Buck Cherry at the Rock.
I remember you guys went to that one.
My dad said about 3 songs into Buck Cherry, he said, "Your friend's band was by far the best of the 3 so far. I'm going home. Buck Cherry sucks." And I was like,
well, that'd just be something he would say.
Yeah. He liked Blackstone Cherry because they're bluesy.
Yeah.
You know, they're southern rock and they're blue. I fell in love with Blackstone. I am so mad that I didn't find Blackstone Cherry until White Trash Millionaire, me and Boom Boom, all the songs were on the radio, but I never actually sat down and listened to an entire Blackstone Cherry album from cover to cover. I am so in love with that band right now that I'm actually buying tickets here really soon to go see them in Sauk Rapids because it's an outdoor venue club.
Oh, those are
and
the
it's
best
like
to go to.
It's like $40.
Oh, that ain't bad.
No, and it's 2-hour drive. Be home. It starts at 6, so be home by fucking 11 o'clock, 11:30. So I'm just waiting on Roger and Don to see if they want to go. It's in August. God, I hope he doesn't. He probably will back out because it'll be hot. You might have to go. Anyway.
No, I ain't got no problem going.
So, yeah, Blackstone Cherry and Buck Cherry. I will say Buck Cherry is fucking terrible live. I did not care for them, and it was just awful.
I'm glad this one show I didn't work at Northern Lights when they had the outdoor one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I liked them when they first came out. They're a little different. Something
Lit Up was cute.
Yeah.
I wanna get lit. Cocaine. It's all whatever the fuck that stupid ass song is now.
You want to grab me a water?
Yeah. You want one of the fruit ones?
What was the peach one? If there's
peach,
one.
I love the peach one.
I'll go grab that.
That one was good.
Yeah, Buck Cherry, because they've played here a couple of times at Northern Lights, and I'm just like, I've seen him. I don't need to. I mean, I know everybody gets better with age, but
Not true.
no,
Axl
because
Rose.
Puddle of Mud.
Puddle of Mud.
Puddle of Mud is fucking terrible. You know, so the other day, GNR's on here somewhere because it's kind of one of my influences.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah. You know,
And right over there.
the other day, I can't wait for King of the Hill to come. I'm sorry, I had to get off topic there. The new King of the Hill starts in fucking August with an adult Bobby. It's going to be fucking amazing.
Damn it.
That's going to be kind of weird. Well, this is just weird. Everything Mike Judd did is now coming back again.
Well, it's because the guy knows. But the hard part about it is that they're going to have to really thin the cast down because
Brittany Murphy's gone.
Tom Petty's gone. That was lucky.
Yep.
The John Redcorn guy just got killed 2 weeks ago.
Thank you.
The guy who played Dale Gribble's dead.
Yeah, he didn't die that long ago, did he?
2020. I think he was a COVID death. So yeah, it's going to be hard to. I know the four of them, the main three, Bobby and Hank and Peggy are coming back, and of course Daughtry, because he'll
Fuck that chair.
fuck that. That chair sucks ass.
His wife's over there.
I disowned
I
you.
said it and I went, shoot.
The thing is, now they have AI. Easy to do their voices.
And I don't know if Mike Judge would do something like that because I know somebody. Oh shit. Okay, you remember the movie Down Periscope?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
love that movie.
Sonar, the guy does the wires.
Yeah.
Okay, or whatever his name is, Turbo. He's doing the voice of Dale Gribble.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I can see
that
that.
could be good.
That could be good. I can see that happening because I love me some King of the Hill, and I forgot where I was going with the topic here, but King of the Hill just popped into my head, and I had to get that out because I am super ass excited about King of the Hill because fuck, was I going? But you did say Mike Judge. Idiocracy is fucking happening
It's
right
happening. Well, it started with the goddamn Crocs.
now. Yeah. Goddamn
Fucking
Crocs.
Crocs.
Fucking Crocs.
Oh, then you ouch my balls. Well, we're halfway there. You got the slap fighting, power jiu-jitsu, and there's another new one.
I was literally just going to say, "Ow, my balls" is literally slap fighting. It's like, really?
We're one step away.
We are literally one Gatorade drink away from becoming Idiocracy.
No.
You've got literally the president of the United States. This is literally Macho Camacho. It is.
Pretty much.
He'd be like, look, I'm Donald Trump. Fuck you, other countries. You're going to pay us. And they're like, okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
And literally, the way they make everybody sound when they get elected and the people that they vote literally are like, yeah, I'm the fucking Secretary of Defense. So fuck I'm doing here. But yeah, Idiocracy definitely coming
It's
true.
happening.
And
Well, Crocs are more and more bigger in my generation, and nurses and stuff. You see them always wearing it. They're like, they're so comfortable and they break so.
But if it
easy.
wasn't for that damn movie, there wouldn't be any damn Crocs.
exactly, damn Crocs. They made
We
them.
only have a budget of this much. We need a whole bunch of shoes.
We need a whole bunch of shoes and
Oh,
everybody
we're a
wearing.
startup company. Here you go. I'll
So
blame Mike Judge for that one.
thanks, Mike Judge, for the Crocs. So tomorrow,
Pause it. You got company, honey.
Whoever comes in, comes in.
who is it?
I did pause it for a second.
I can't see. Around.
I can't see there.
It's Cooney.
Oh, hey, Cooney, what's happening, brother?
Tad's out in the car.
Hi, Ted, out in the car.
He's
You'll
looking
watch
for
this
his-
eventually.
He's looking for his rave.
Yeah, it's on top of the record player in the
Oh, okay.
in
Yes,
the
I can get it for you.
yeah.
So this is my son Thomas.
This is the reason why your mouth was burning that night.
Oh, okay. Oh, I love it. It's so damn good,
And
though.
he's a hot dog, and nothing. And then he tried some the other night just to pinch. her eyes.
Oh, my nose was burning and running.
Try a little bit.
Yeah, she was having a sneeze attack.
This is his fiance,
That was some hot
Nikki,
shit.
and his daughter Tess and his daughter Ava. This
Hello.
is Cooney. He's
Youngest
up here
daughter.
from Iowa.
Owawa?
Iowa.
Owawa?
Owawa.
Owawa over there.
The one place I'm glad I don't have to drive every other weekend anymore.
You're right.
Oh, that was such a boring drive. I had to drive to Ames, Iowa. Nothing but a straight stretching field. Oh,
Yep.
trying to stay awake. I couldn't do it.
Imagine living in that.
Oh, I couldn't. Nope.
Driving to Indiana was hard.
Oh, he's
Told
like
to his house to be in bib
Okay.
overalls.
I'm sorry, to puke?
Yep. Yep.
Hey, Cody, we'll see you. It's
Yeah,
upstairs.
Thanks.
It should work. And I'll get back to you on that other stuff, too, you were asking about.
My nephew just said something about
Drugs.
the small one. So
Yeah,
there's a real small one too.
we only carry that one size.
Oh,
So, yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah,
I just need it for in the cooking trailer so I can listen to music.
all right. Well, that's waterproof, so you can, probably not in the deep fryer, but
I don't have one of those.
oh, good.
Nice meeting you.
Yep.
All right, we'll talk to you.
Have fun.
Yeah, say hi to Tad. Tell him I miss him.
Okay.
Tell him to text me back. I'm trying to go to a concert and he won't answer me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I will.
All right.
He just walked in.
Oh, hi, Raj.
There you go.
Talk to him.
You can show your man up.
Talk to him. Bloody Christ.
There's a bigger one at home.
Ask him. Ask him a question.
Yeah, that was just the first one
I
I
just
printed.
keep
That's
it
just the
down
little
there,
one.
easy.
That was the test.
You have two around the house. Or, yeah, two
So-
around the house. A little one around.
Well, yeah, the little one I cut his feet off of. You broke him.
You remember? No, obviously you remember. You're not as old as me.
Oh, shit. Don't. I
No.
can't remember last week half the time.
Yeah, but this has got to. How much fucking fun we had with Balak's system.
Oh, jeez.
Remember that embarrassing ass thing we did at St. Thomas with the hairband?
Dressed up and, yeah, did the hairband lip syncing.
Is that where all your hairband wigs came from? All
So
crazy stuff?
the owner of Reed's was at that event.
I remember Mom saying that last
So
time.
was
we
one
were
of the
down here.
guys that works there. They don't remember it. They were like, "Oh, we went to all the mixers," and I was like, "You remember the year that you guys had like Black Eyed Peas or something?" He's like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Yeah, we were the next night." He goes, "Oh, you guys were the DJ?"
Yeah.
Like he goes, "Man, I don't remember it, but I remember it was fun." I'm like, "Well, no, you ain't supposed to remember it. You're supposed to get hammered. That's what college is all about. That's why I flunked out." Because
And how long ago was that?
that would have been, well, it had to have been 2003.
Three?
Yeah, it was 2003 because we started the company in 2001, and by 2003 we were doing all that shit with Metro
Yep.
with Pete, and then 2004 I moved up to northern Minnesota because I had enough of the city's life. Because I think you were born.
Me?
No,
No,
Stephen was born.
I wasn't born until 2006.
Stephen was born. So Stephen was born, and Mom wanted to move back so she could be closer to Stephen. So we ended up packing up and moving to Bemidji. Because then
He was-
Selena and Nathan and the baby moved in with us. So did you. Because we had you, Michael, Matthew, Selena, Nathan, Damien, or Stephen, Happy.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
We had like
Yeah,
11 of us. We had like 11 or 12 of us in this. Well, it was obviously a college house because it
Oh,
had
yeah.
like 7 bedrooms in it.
Well, it had a fucking party roof on it, all fucking flat rubber roof. You can have
Remember
a
that
grill
time
up there.
Remember that time we dropped that big ass?
Yes, water balloon. Didn't pop. Just
Dude, it almost knocked Nathan out, man. His neck went down. Like, doesn't even.
Oh, it was one of those
Punching things. Yeah, we called that fucking. There was 3 of us up there, me, you, and Happy, and he was standing down there, and we're like, "You're the unlucky bitch." And it just bounced off of him. I think anybody that was driving by probably would have still telling stories about that. I think it actually wrapped around him.
It's kind of like the
Oh,
condom
I
charge when they
fucking
filled it
haven't
up
thought of that
and they
in
just put it on
years.
each other's heads.
Yeah. Oh
That
shit,
was-
that was good. And then,
This one didn't stick.
They're just knockout.
and then
Wow.
that time I made salsa. I was making the hot and the regular salsa, and I had to go up to work for a minute. And when I came back, I forgot if I had put the hot peppers in yet in the hot side, so I just put more in. And Nathan came by to taste test it, and he took a scoop of it. He's like, "That's not hot." And immediately his snot started rolling out of his nose, and sweat was on his forehead. "It's not that hot." He literally turned into a tomato, and I'm like, "Yeah, we're gonna just throw that batch away." Because I almost killed that boy.
That'd have been a fun one to sell. You just be like, just be careful.
Oh,
That was before people were really doing hot shit. Before,
yeah, that was just jalapenos. That wasn't even any. That was just straight up like 11 jalapenos in that chill. Or
I
that.
still love when Brandon did the nut challenge. Oh, that poor guy.
So that's what I was thinking with that chip is we need to fry up our own chips and do the chip challenge with that shit and be like, look, if you can make it 30 seconds without puking or drinking, you win the challenge because that shit's hot.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about putting that in a little chocolate bar. Ooh.
We have chocolate later to try the scorpion pepper.
Oh yeah, I got that scorpion chocolate.
All right, so the biggest thing that I do, obviously, welcome to Backstage Pass. This is literally the only thing that's keeping me sane is this basement. But so obviously, every show I talk about my top 3 albums, and I have them listed here. These are my top 3 albums of all time because I think these are the 3 most masterpieces that I've ever heard. Obviously, Paul's Boutique, Beastie Boys, fucking great album. Van Halen is literally the reason why I listen to rock and roll today. And of course, my favorite artist of all time is Prince with Purple Rain, probably the best complete soundtrack from beginning to end. You can put that on anywhere, and I can tell you what part of the movie that song is from. So, yours is, what are your top 3? And I already probably know one of them just because you already told me the reason why you listen to ICP is because of the Great Milenko. But anyway, what are your top 3 albums of all time?
Oh, jeez, that's a kind of hard one.
If you had to literally put something on right now to listen to.
I had one in my head and it just I smoked a little too much.
That's all right. That's what this fucking room is all about, man. It's got my Bob Marley and your pot leaf that your mom made for me, which is absolutely fucking stellar right there. I'm sorry to say, but
That is awesome.
she kicked ass on that one.
Dad,
Rasta.
we watched Purple Rain recently, didn't we?
Yeah, we just watched that the other day, actually.
What was the other Prince movie that we watched?
Under
It
a
was
Cherry
all black and
Moon?
white.
Or did you watch Graffiti Bridge?
I think it was Graffiti Bridge. Cause, yeah,
Is it
I did
black
watch
and
that.
white?
No, it wasn't.
Okay,
yeah,
so it was
'cause I know
Graffiti
Under the
Bridge.
Cherry Moon. I love that one. She
Yeah.
doesn't let me watch that. She hates black and white movies.
That was pretty good for a black and white. I don't watch a whole lot of
Yeah, anyway.
Let's see. But one of them, I would have to say Pantera. Vulgar Display of
Yeah.
Power.
That's
That's
a
what
no-brainer.
turned me on to them. And, I got Tattoo of Dime. Come on now. He was my favorite. No, because it's not complete yet because my tattoo artist didn't finish it, and now he doesn't do tattoos anymore. Oh, jeez.
So I will 100% agree with you on that. It should be in anybody's top 3. It's definitely in my top 10. Just because, it's fucking Pantera. It's Vulgar Display. And there's no way around it.
Yeah. And I gotta say, probably Steve Ray Vaughan. I don't even know because that's a toss-up of which one I could go with, but probably Sky is Crying.
That is an absolutely... That's the album that got me listening to Stevie Ray Vaughan 100%. Probably his best cover work because most of that was all covers.
Yep.
Especially his cover of Little Wing by Jimi Hendrix. Oh,
yep.
Fuck.
I think that was one of the first CDs I popped in the CD player out of all your stuff. We had that on there, and I was like, oh, then I go home, grab my CD, popped it, the full thing, and I think it stayed in my car for like 3 days.
Yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan, The Sky is Crying. Fucking great.
And then, of course, growing up with Ryan next door, him being an awesome guitar player, and he just, everything Stevie Ray Vaughan, he would just kill, and it was great, and I learned a lot about him, because I didn't know who he was until I met Ryan, and he turned me on to him.
My dad actually took me to see Stevie Ray Vaughan in 1988, 86. 86 or 88, one of the 2 years. Actually, he took me so I could go see fucking Duran Duran.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, look, man, this was 86. It was Duran Duran. That's where all the girls were. That's where the guys should be.
I had a few of their vinyls.
But it was an outdoor festival called Riverfest, and the act before Duran Duran was Stevie Ray Vaughan. So that's the only reason my dad went, because there's no way my dad would have gone to a Duran Duran. No. And the first note Stevie Ray Vaughan hit backstage before he came out, like chills right down my spine, like, whoa. I don't even remember seeing Duran Duran that night. He completely shut my brain off the rest of the night. And I was only 15, so it wasn't like I was high. Well, I was probably contact high from everybody
everyone else around you.
Yeah. So great choice, though, Stevie Ray Vaughan. I mean, I have a...
Right down there.
Shine down. There's.
I think it was.
Yep. Texas Flood. Great fucking album too. Great album. Great. Love Struck, baby. I love that song. All right.
Then last one, I'm probably gonna have to go with Korn's first album, because that one helped me get through a lot. Because I was in group home after group home when that came out, and I had that for my aggression and anger to get out, and I'd throw headphones on, grab my skateboard, and I would just go.
Yeah. That's a great album. That's a really good. I forgot how good that album is, because you get so wrapped up in listening to all the middle stuff of theirs when nu metal was like the most famous. With Follow the Leader and Issues and all that other stuff, where it was Linkin Park and Korn were pretty much, and Deftones.
Deftones, yeah.
Definitely those four were like the Metallica, Slayer, Anthrax, and they were literally the four of that era. And I was blessed enough to see Korn and Limp Bizkit. You were fortunate enough to see Korn for 3 songs while you looked for me at the concert. I never got to see Linkin Park. That one hurts, because as much as I adore Emily Armstrong, and their new album is fucking amazing. I'm not even gonna lie.
I still haven't even listened to it at all.
The Healing Machine or the Empty Machine?
The Emptiness Machine, or it's fucking great music. It's top 10 of the year.
See, to me, it's so hard though when you call yourselves Linkin Park. It's not. If you renamed your band, I wouldn't be so much against it, but it's just so hard when you say Linkin Park and it's not Chester.
They should have done what Sublime did. Linkin Park with Emily.
Emily, yes.
Or Linkin Park with Armstrong or something.
Yeah.
Because Sublime did it right. Bring in Rome.
Yep.
Because Rome is a great... I've seen Sublime with Rome. Fucking amazing show. He's absolutely amazing live. Saw him in Tampa with your mom. I brought your mom to a Slightly Stupid Sublime concert.
Oh, Slightly Stupid.
I still don't know how I talked her into it. But she allowed me to see Slightly Stupid, and it was everything I wanted it to be and 10 times more. Atmosphere opened up. Atmosphere's from Minneapolis.
Yep.
Atmosphere destroyed that place. He was better than Sublime. Slightly Stupid was ridiculous. They were fucking... If I could see Dirty Heads, Slightly Stupid together, there would be no other concert that year.
That'd be a good one, yeah.
Actually, Slightly Stupid, Dirty Heads, and those just 2.
God, what was that one that I used to listen to with all the time with Slightly Stupid? Soulja.
I was thinking Soulja. I was thinking of either like Irritation or Soulja.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other concert series that I was trying to put together was I would love to see a Dropkick Murphys, Flogging Molly, and a third band do just an all-out fucking knuckles fest mosh pit of blood and ass and shit and spit everywhere. Just because, look, That's some great fucking music right there.
Yes.
You were just playing Tessie earlier,
Yep.
but I was just thinking about all.
Did you
'Cause-
say ass, blood, and spit?
Yes,
That's kind of a messed up company.
Look at Iggy Pop.
Next.
Because my buddy from Florida, Fran, is from Boston. He's like, dude, you don't know how many times I've seen Flogging and Dropkick because they were a bar band. He's like, he's like, they used to hang out at the bar across the street from Fenway. We'd go to Fenway after Fenway and go over there, and they'd be fucking hanging out playing music and shit. I'm like,
That would have been
fuck you, suck.
I'm still pissed off when we lived down in the cities and I was working at Hot Topic. When Flogging Molly came to town and played that free show at Harriet Island. Of course, I'm the newbie, so I guess who's stuck working while everyone else gets to go to the show for free. Oh, I was so pissed.
Yeah, I would love to go see those two together. Even you could put some Cherry Pop and Daddies in there or something. We saw them at Northern Lights. Yeah, that sucked. There was more people in the band than there were at the concert. This poor guy, I'm not shitting. You can ask Mom about that one right there.
That's sad.
Literally, I think there was like 14 guys in the band because they had like this 8-piece horn section. And I think there was like 12 of us in the crowd. And then Mom and I are sitting at this table, and then all of a sudden this couple sits next to us. I'm like, there's like 19 other motherfucking tables around here. Hi, come on over and join us. And, well, he liked the dance and she liked the dance, but he didn't want to dance every song or something, so I ended up dancing with her some jitterbuggy shit that I don't know how to do.
Make the shit up. Let's do the Carlton.
I think the best concert I got to go to was only because I got lucky enough to be there was Black Bear, Love That 90s. And
Yeah, we were
just
talking
dance on
about that
stage with
one.
Vanilla Ice. That
Yeah, no,
I think that's a great core memory of growing up.
Yeah, that was your first concert on your way to camp.
Yeah, that was a great night. Absolutely a great night. So
Except for I had to keep running from the concert to the bar, concert to the bar. We got a problem. I can't figure it.
Yeah.
Back there. Okay, let me adjust the mixer. Okay, back over here.
I think it was awesome to hear Go Ninja.
His 2 little pieces of hair.
oh, Coolio, man.
Cut those.
No,
His antennas?
Coolio.
Man,
He gone.
I know.
I forgot about that.
He gone.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, their braids. Can't even call them dreadlocks anymore. This shit was just 2 braids coming off the top of the hat.
It was pigtails.
It was pigtails. Pigtails on a bald head.
He probably had them stitched on the hat.
He probably did.
Like
He was hammered.
hats.
Oh, yeah.
He was walking down the hallway hammered like a mother.
I remember him in the bar.
He was hammered in the bar.
In the corner of the bar, and all the people are around him, and he was slouched over in there just freaking cheech-eyed and three sheets to the wind. I don't even think you could see his eyeballs. But it was
No,
dark.
it's worse than that was, what was it, Miranda Lambert, when we wrote it for her, and they had to throw her bed out.
They had to throw her bed out.
Did she puke?
On stage, during the concert, she had a bottle of Jack, and she was chugging it. Well, later on that
she
night,
shit the bed.
yeah, later on that night, she went to the bar and continued drinking after the show. Oh yeah, they had to throw her bed out.
Yeah.
She shit
and
puked and
puked.
pissed all over that thing.
Oh.
That's when you don't want to work housekeeping.
Nope.
You don't. Housekeep. Fuck you. I quit.
See,
I'm out.
Do not disturb?
yeah, one of my favorite singers.
Somebody died in here.
He slammed a bottle of Jack on the stage and was rolling around on the stage and hit the drum kit and busted his nose. He
Oh, that
broke
happens
it.
quite a bit.
So
He said that was the last time he drank.
back when the ground floor used to have bands, did they ever have a band there called Hawk Nelson? Because I found at a thrift store
It sounds familiar.
2 autographed CDs. One of them's right there on the top of that case there. Hawk Nelson. Grab it. See if you recognize any of those. I thought when I grabbed, because they were 10 for $1, so I was just like, fuck it, even if they're not the people who I think they are, it's still an autographed CD. But I got 2 of them. The other one's behind the Hawkeye Bell over there. I swear to God, Hawk Nelson used to play at the ground floor. Because they got to be a Christian band with that kind of name. By the way, I love the shirt. Fucking shirt is awesome.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Nikki. Got it off of Temu. It was like $4 or something.
This was actually Christmas.
I love it.
I think this was my Christmas present from Selena. Something like that.
I love your Sublime Nights.
I only listen.
Yeah, because is it Mercy Me Christian band?
Yeah, Mercy Me.
Yeah, because he
So
did
Hawk
words
Nelson-
with them. So I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure Hawk Nelson had to have played. I'll ask Randy next because he's going to be here Sunday. We're going to record.
Otherwise, I'll get hold of Tintin.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I'm sure if he played, he opened for him.
I was going to bring those to show Mom and Dad.
What?
Tintin
Oh,
got a hold of me
tickets.
the other week, and he's like, "Yeah, asking for my address and all that." And it's like, I haven't only talked to you like once in the last year, man. He's like, "Yeah, be watching in the mail." I'm like, "Okay." So get an envelope and stuff with my name on it from him. Open it up. It's got like a freaking wax seal on it.
With your name in it.
I was like, "What the heck?" Open it up, and there's 2 tickets. Like, what the heck? So I'm looking at it, free admission, one pillar. His wedding.
Oh,
He's getting married up in Beauvais.
wow.
Yeah, what was that? September 11th, I think.
I'm
it
not
was?
sure, but it was cool how he did it.
Yeah, it was really cool how he did that.
Yeah, but he's musical. That's perfect way to do it. You know, obviously, you know Peyton Steinert's getting married.
Yep.
He actually called and asked me to come out of retirement to DJ his wedding. He said, I'll talk to Selena and them and see about renting their system, and I'll just pay you for your services. I'm like, okay. He's like, there's nobody else in this world I would have DJ my wedding. And I'm like, well, I appreciate that there. So yeah, PJ, I'll be doing his
That'd be
wedding
cool as shit.
in September. No, something 26. It's like 26, something. Anyway, it's some special date to them. But he's, I'm like, absolutely, fuck, of course I will. So, what do you think of the table Ma did?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it looks really cool when you turn off all the lights and just have the black lights on.
it
All
just
the paint glows, and it glows up underneath the CDs and stuff.
Well,
And then-
you can see, like, guarantee you.
And then
Paul's
some
face.
of the paint is actually glow in the dark. So when you turn the black lights off, a few of they stayed lit up for a little while. So yeah, it turned out exactly how I wanted because with that camera angle there, you can see the Day the Music Died poster, and then basically everything on this board really evolved around the birth of rock and roll. Right, not really the birth of rock and roll. It was 1955, but
Yeah.
this tour right here was literally the biggest thing in the world, and all of these bands that are on this board have, you know, Buddy Holly and Big Bopper, Richie Valens, Dion and the Belmonts. I mean, they weren't on the plane, but and then of course you know who Buddy Holly's bass player was.
No.
Waylon Jennings. Waylon Jennings
I did
was
not know
actually
that.
supposed to be on So Buddy Holly rented the plane for him and his Crickets
Yep.
to get to Fargo for the show the next night. Well, Big Bopper paid to have the seat on the plane that he bought it off of somebody, and Richie Valens and Waylon Jennings did a coin flip for the other seat because Richie Valens was sick and he wanted to get to the hotel to get a good night's sleep, so they did a coin flip and Richie Valens won the coin toss, and Waylon Jennings told him something about, "Oh, I hope the bus crashes," and he said, "Well, I hope your plane crashes." And he lived with that guilt because he should have been on the plane. So he lived with that guilt all his life. He talked about it many a times. He said a lot of the songs he wrote with stuff was because of what he felt because of Richie Valens. So
I did not ever
yeah.
know that.
that's a crazy thing that not only, but to be the bass player for Buddy Holly and to become Waylon Jennings, it's complete opposite.
Yeah, I was going to say 2 different styles right there, complete.
Yeah, no, the table looks great. Your mom did an amazing job. I love the CD art, especially around the outside. It looks fantastic. All right, so anyway, I'm going to bed because it's late and a brother got to work in the morning. So
I did have to ask you something.
It's almost bedtime.
So you were talking about coming out of DJ for a night.
Uh-huh.
I was telling Mom outside, I wasn't going to tell you now, but you're not allowed to DJ at my wedding.
Okay.
Because you have to walk me down the aisle with my dad,
Well, of course.
if you will.
Absolutely.
No crying.
Of course I will. You're my daughter.
Peoples.
Well, we figured that if we're gonna do a wedding, it's gonna be basically a jukebox. Someone come up, play whatever,
Yeah.
do whatever. Have one person, do the.
We got enough sound,
dances and
sound
stuff.
equipment. We don't need to hire a DJ. Just Oh, absolutely, darling. Of course I would walk you down the aisle.
Yeah, because we ain't gonna have nothing big. We're just gonna be outside and in the mud.
There you go. We'll have a hell of a good time. So, all right. Go ahead and hit pause on the computer up there.
If I
And
can see now.
yeah.